Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting day because we are finally doing the final puzzle piece of my new office, and that's going to include new bookshelves. As you can see, this wall is looking very bare. I previously had just like a 4-tier decorative bookshelf, which really had like no storage space whatsoever. But as we have been on a reading journey for the past year, I am needing some more storage for all of my books. So I've ordered some new bookshelves and I've roped Hunter along into helping me build them. Within our years of dating, we've built quite a few pieces of furniture, but we've never done anything exactly like this. The bookshelves I've ordered are actually 2 mirroring bookshelves, so we're gonna each try and build one ourselves, but just follow the instructions at the same time. That's not usually how we do it, so I am a little nervous, but I feel like it's the most efficient way to spend our time. So remember this blank and sad wall. I will insert a picture of what my old bookshelves looked like, and we will hop to the building and then reorganizing of my bookshelves, which is what I am most excited for.
We're gonna have so much fun.
Okay friends, in that last clip you would have seen Hunter and I finish building these bookshelves, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. One, fully wasn't expecting this, but these were so much easier to build than I thought. You kind of just do the same steps over and over again. So we literally built these bookshelves in under 45 minutes. Absolute slay. I will be recommending these bookshelves to anyone because of that reason. And I've already started putting a few things here and there to get us started, but I definitely did want to take you guys along as we reorganize and put the books on these shelves. The only slight negative about these bookshelves, which is my own fault, is they're a little bit smaller than I thought they were. I'm 5'8" and it comes up to like about here, so I think they're just over 5 feet tall. I thought that there was going to be like another shelf worth of height, and I think that would have made these perfect, but they're so close to being perfect that we're just gonna make this work because I do still really like them, and it's so much better than my current bookshelf situation. I will take you guys along to see what that looks like. So like, this is what we're currently working with. This was never meant to be a bookshelf, so I always knew that this was going to be a temporary situation. In this first cabinet is where I have all of my read books, and I kind of have them separated by 2 levels. This top level is kind of like my best books of 2024, contemporary romance and fantasies. This bottom shelf has like a ton of nonfiction, which I don't know if I'm gonna really prioritize making space for in my new shelves. This bottom row might mostly stay here. We have the Twilight Saga, a YA series that I was obsessed with whenever I was a kid, and then just some overflow here. But really this top shelf is mainly what we're going to be moving over. And then in this smaller section right here is where I have all of my TBR. So none of these books I have read thus far. Let's go ahead, get these moved over, and start organizing these bookshelves. Here is a quick overview of the shelves. As you can see towards the bottom, we have some empty space. I'm just leaving that open as for now, so that as I continue my reading and complete more books, I have places to move them to. And I can already tell you, just having these bookshelves for a week, I've already tweaked a few things here and there. So this probably isn't everything's final destination, but this is the most I like it for now. So let's take a closer look. So I decided that I want all of my top row to be my TBR. This section to the very left is going to hold my monthly TBR and or read books that I've read for a specific month. As I'm filming this is January, so these are the physical books that I've read so far. Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young, Starling House by Alex E. Harrow, Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto, and An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir. For mostly my contemporary romance section, I have Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston, 28 Summers by Ellen Hildebrandt, The Co-op and Savor It by Tara DeWitt, Witches Get Stuff Done by Molly Harper, Maggie Finds Her Muse by Dee Ernst, Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy, Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood, Fall into Temptation by Lucy Score, Love in Bloom by Lucy Eden, You Belong With Me by Vari McFarlane, The X-Files by Jessica Joyce. In the middle here, I have this ceramic evil eye plant holder, but I'm just using it to hold some annotation supplies like tabs, highlighters, and then some colorful pens I have as well. Over here is my fantasy and mystery TBR. I have Threadneedle by Carrie Thomas, Killer Instinct, All In, and Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Foxglove by Adeline Grace, Legendborn by Tracy Dion, Skyward by Brandon Sanderson, Light Lark by Alex Astor, The Sapling Cage by Margaret Killjoy, A Torch Against the Night by Sabah Tahir, and From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This little fake plant is something that my mom gifted to me a while ago. And now this next row is contemporary romances that I have read and completed. To the very left, I have a framed photo from Hunter and I's engagement shoot. From there, I have When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams, It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey, The Spare by Ava Ronnie, Notes on Your Sudden Disappearance by Allison Espach, The Hotel Nantucket and Barefoot by Ellen Hildebrandt, Better Than the Movies by Len Painter, Love Theoretically and Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood, and The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer. To the left, I have a Read Diffuser by Anthropology. Then from here, I have Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan, Part of Your World, Yours Truly, and The Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez, A Novel Love Story and the 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston, Book Lovers, Beach Read, People We Meet on Vacation, and Happy Place by Emily Henry. And then I have my Beach Read Special Edition, which I just needed to give her her own moment. In our next section, I have this ceramic plant holder, which I've been needing a plant for the past 3 years. So if you guys ever see a plant actually sitting in here, I want a big round of applause because I've been meaning to do that for a few years now. Here I have my Harry Potter series all stacked up. I haven't read all of these, but it is pretty easy to keep track of which book you're at in the series. Moving along, these are all a very random assortment. They're not really books that you would sit down and read, or they're mindfulness journals, reading journals, self-care planners, which are kind of in a category of their own, which is why they have their own spot. Moving along, I have 2 more frame photos of Hunter and I, and then I have some of my read fantasy novels. So I have Powerless, Powerful, and Reckless by Lauren Roberts, The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, Belladonna by Adeline Grace, One for My Enemy by Olive Blake, Heartless Hunter by Kristen Sicarelli, and then I have this witchy fantasy series that I read a really long time ago and really can't remember much about. I don't even know if these are in the correct order, but it's Storm Moon, Black Moon, and Blood Moon by Terry Harmon. I have a candle that I got from a random spirituality shop in Utah, all of the Throne of Glass series. I'm a big Ally Carter stan, so I have all of my Ally Carter books here. Her 2 adult novels are The Blonde Identity and The Most Wonderful Crime of the Year, but then I also have her YA series. This is just our internet router, which I had no other place for, and another engagement shoot frame photo. While I do love ACOTAR, really this is just because I have the space for it. I don't always plan on keeping these on display. I have a photo from Hunter and I's 1-year anniversary, and then a candle from Target. So those are the new and very much improved bookshelves. I'm so happy with how it turned out. I love having the opportunity to express myself and my book taste now that my books are actually on display. So I truly couldn't be more happy. If you're interested on my thoughts about the books that I have read, I read the vast majority of these in 2024, so I'll go ahead and link my 2024 wrap-up video if you're interested in learning more. But for now, this is where I will love you and leave you, so thank you so much for coming along. I will make sure to link these bookshelves down below if you are interested. I felt like they were pretty affordable, and again, they were so easy to build, so kind of a win-win. Make sure to like and subscribe before you leave, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys!